Hello and welcome to another video on high altitude investing. My name is Dallin Anderson and today I'm going to be talking about how this Bitcoin cycle can really change everything in the markets. Make sure that you smash up that like button for me right now, along with the subscribe button, because I am dedicated to uploading 5 days a week all through 2020 to keep you guys posted and updated in the markets regularly. Also, comment down below where you're tuning in from in this beautiful world so that I can know where my viewers are coming from. And by the way, today is going to be awesome. I'm going to be going over, like I said, how this Bitcoin cycle could change everything. And I'm going to run over Ethereum Classic and Bitcoin SV a little bit as well. So let's get straight into this. I'm going to start with Bitcoin here because Bitcoin is kind of the spotlight of this video. I am on the 3-day candlesticks currently, and if I drop and zoom in a little bit right here, you guys can see that we actually just barely broke above horizontal resistance. So it is actually looking like we will push up for another leg here in Bitcoin, and it really wouldn't surprise me if we see a $10,000 Bitcoin in this move up. So in this leg over this 3-day candlestick period right here, if we get another 3-day candle, it wouldn't surprise me at all if it closes around 10,000 per Bitcoin. So that is really exciting on the short term, but if we go back into that bigger time frame and that bigger picture, I really want to show you guys how this cycle can change everything. And the reason for this is because I believe this is the cycle that institutional money and mass adoption really starts. We've had a little bit of a taste of what mass adoption would look like, but not really. I mean, the amount that crypto has been adopted is still so minuscule in comparison to how much money there is in the world and how many different economies will actually be put into cryptocurrency. And so when we're talking about mass adoption, we really haven't, I mean, at the top of the market, we had a lot of new people coming in, but it wasn't mass adoption yet. And so when we're talking about a mass adoption cycle, we're talking about a cycle that could not only take us above previous all-time highs, but it could also take us into the 50,000, range. I personally, the 1618 of this move, I'm personally watching the $36,000 level, but that is not where I'm taking my profits, you guys. That is just the next point in which I'm watching for the market to go. As I map out my analysis, I'm actually mapping out different areas that I expect it to go, but that area isn't where I expect things to stop. That's just my next kind of checkpoint, if you will, for the market. So my next real checkpoint is 30,000 plus, and the reason for that is because that's the 1618, also known as the minimum Fibonacci extension for the 3-wave. So that is our minimum target for the 3-wave. Do I think the 3-wave will extend past that? Yes. I think the 3-wave will be much bigger than that, and that's why I think 50,000 per Bitcoin. And even if we zoom clear out here, let's just delete this right here. If we zoom clear out here, you can start to see why a $100,000 Bitcoin really isn't that far away. I mean, it looks crazy right now, but if you come check this out, and you look at our previous cycle, here's our previous market cycle in Bitcoin, and then you look at when Bitcoin started, this is kind of where we're at right now, this area right here, where we've broken out and we've dipped and we're starting to recover, this recovery period. If you look at what happens after we break the previous all-time high, then you start to see how small the previous cycle looks compared to the current cycle. And if that same thing repeats, and we make that same, if we make this cycle just as small as the last cycle, 100K really isn't out of the question. And so that's why this Bitcoin cycle can change everything, because once you're talking about 100,000 per Bitcoin, that's where people are going to really start mass adoption. And the reason for that is because if they don't start mass adoption, then their business will start to fail. Just like if you look at what happened because of the internet. For people that didn't make websites, for people that didn't move to online advertising, for people that didn't go along with the wave, didn't flow with the water, be like water. If you didn't follow where the stream of money is going, then you got left behind. And that's what happened in the internet, and that's why I expect mass adoption to happen in this cycle, because as we go for this bigger picture, three-wave that we're making in the market, it's going to start getting such high prices, and so many companies are going to start adopting cryptocurrency and Bitcoin that if you aren't one of those companies, you get left behind in the dust. And so mass adoption won't only happen because people are excited about the technology. A lot of mass adoption will happen because people are fearful that they will become obsolete. And that is kind of just the savagery of the market, and that happens in all markets. And so I think that's a very good thing. It kind of out with the old and in with the new. It's this rebirth experience where we're having a rebirth of what money means to people. And that is what Bitcoin, that is what cryptocurrency is all about, is this reconstruction of what money means to you. And so I think that with this falling wedge breakout, we have plenty of volume. We have a three-wave forming. I will really be excited for that three-wave when we get above resistance, which is at 14,000. And, when we get above the previous all-time high, I expect very parabolic movement. And with that parabolic movement coming, do I think that Bitcoin will see another 80% drop after this next cycle? I personally think that the volatility with Bitcoin will decrease as the market cap increases. I've explained this in previous videos, but if you have a little boat right here, I'll just draw you guys a little boat. It's not perfect, but it's perfect in my eyes. If you've got a little boat right here, with a fan, let's just say it's a fan boat. You've got a fan back here. This thing can move really, really fast because of how small it is in the water. It can zip around in the water really easily. And so this is low market capitalization. Cryptocurrency has a small market cap compared to the market capitalization in some stocks. I mean, there's single stocks that have more market capitalization than all of crypto. And so when we're looking at this is crypto, this little speedboat, but at some point, crypto is going to become a yacht. And when crypto becomes this yacht, then you're talking about something that requires a lot more energy for it to move. And with Bitcoin, when people ask me, okay, do you think Bitcoin's going to drop 84%? How are you going to use money that is so volatile? Well, volatility is because it's still being adopted. As we grow in adoption, as this boat gets bigger, as the market cap gets bigger, volatility is bound and determined to decrease with that change. And because of that, I am thinking that after this cycle, volatility will be lower than it was in the previous cycles, which will be good for mass adoption and for a currency. So with that being said, I'm really excited for Bitcoin. I think that this cycle will change everything. I think that we will be converting from a little speedboat like here into a yacht in which we won't have as volatile cycles. If you look at gold, gold fell 50% and has started to move up. We'll see if it breaks past its all-time high, but maybe we see something like that in Bitcoin as the volatility decreases as market cap increases and adoption increases as well. So another 84% drop after we make our next parabolic cycle, not something I'm personally expecting. I think that we will see a correction because all markets have these moves of expansion and contraction, but I don't think that the correction will be as big as the previous ones. So that's kind of my thoughts on Bitcoin and the next cycle and how it will be explosive. You guys, Ethereum Classic, you guys know I've been watching ETC and holding ETC, is just about to break above horizontal resistance as well. So I'm expecting this coin to push up towards $14, maybe even higher. BSV is in a bullish consolidation triangle as far as I can tell, with a bullish breakout. And that bullish target would be 390, but this could just be a wick, in which case, if it for some reason rejects, it could go down to this lower target based on this triangle. But right now, I think that the strength is definitely in the bulls, and I'm not one to try to short BSV in any way whatsoever. If anything, I'm watching for bullish continuation in this market. I think the bear target is much less likely this bull target because of this triangle pattern. The reason how I'm getting this target is measuring the height of the triangle and putting at the point in which it breaks out. This bull target, in my opinion, is much more likely for BSV, and I'm still bullish past the all-time high into 1100 per coin as far as a more longer term target goes. So the whole market is picking up very nicely. We have a lot of exciting things going on in the crypto space right now. So I'm super excited to be sharing these charts with you today. Very excited about the Bitcoin market cycle, about us going from a speedboat into a yacht. Right now, you guys, if you want the good gains, you have to be investing in Bitcoin now. You know, in the future, we're going to be more like a yacht and the volatility will be less. But right now is the prime time to be looking at these markets and getting into them. And so that's why I am personally heavily invested and in these markets right now, because of how exciting this is for me, and the fact that we're probably never going to see an opportunity like this in the cryptocurrency space again. I believe there will be new innovations, new technologies, new things. You know, there's the internet, now we have crypto. There's going to be something new in the future. Maybe it's space travel, space technology, who knows. There'll be something that provides parabolic movement like this, because any industry that starts small and then becomes large goes through a period of time in which it has a very low market cap. And so when it's going through that period of time where it has that low market cap is really the time that you get these crazy parabolic gains, thousands and thousands and thousands of percent, you know, in short periods of time. It's because, like I said, everything's a speedboat, you know. That's one of my favorite analogies. And it just goes to show, I do believe there will be other technologies that do this in my lifetime. I don't think crypto is going to be the last one by any means, but I do think that cryptocurrency is in a time right now where it's life-changing opportunity, and we might not get another innovation this big for maybe 10 years, 5-10 years or something like that. And so because of that, I think that the opportunity is huge right now. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. I really appreciate all the subscribers that I've been getting. Every single day that I check this, it's ticked up. I see more people. I really appreciate all the views, everybody that shares these videos with their friends. Awesome. Keep doing it. Share this one today. Make sure that you hit that like button for me and subscribe, because I am dedicated to uploading 5 videos a week all through 2020. I also have a personal goal of reaching 100,000 YouTube subscribers to get that play button. So maybe we can do that as a team, as a collective here. So yeah, really appreciate you guys tuning in today's video. Make sure that you follow me on YouTube and on social media as well, Twitter, links in the description, and check out my VIP course as well. I will catch you guys in the next one. Make sure that you are staying profitable and investing in these markets, and yeah, peace. As always, stay profitable out there.